Welcome, my super beautiful, lovely souls. My little beautiful crystal ball there. Today we're working on a quick 3 pick a card. What are you dealing with in the current energy right now? Something you need to overcome, something to tap into your inner magic and your inner power. So we're going to get right into this, okay? 1, 2, or 3, I'll leave timestamps. So the first card, we've got closure. So at this time, you might be dealing with closure issues. You might be afraid to walk away from a situation without all the way knowing. You might be in an energy where you're ignoring your intuition, and your intuition might be pulling you away from this situation or this person. And really, you need to do this, but it's really hard for you. You need more answers is what I'm getting. Or you need them to say, I just don't want this anymore, or I just can't do this anymore, so you can walk away with peace. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't always get that. People are unpredictable and they're not going to give us what we want. And that's just a sad, tough lesson that we learn sometimes, especially when we're in love and we're not getting back what we're putting out. But sometimes we have to make our own closure. So I feel like Spirit is directing you to possibly make your own closure. You might want to do a ritual where, you burn a piece of paper with a candle and, burn this person out of your life. Or you might want to write them a letter, or maybe a letter that you don't want to send, or maybe you want to start journaling. Either way, you have a lot built up inside of you. You need to let it go. You need to release it in a healthy way. And do it for you. And kind of by yourself, like find an energy where you can come into power on your own by yourself is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's get a couple more messages out for you. My Wise Witch's Oracle. Ooh, so we've got energy. Use the sudden energy shift to your advantage. Oh my God, I love that. So the energy shift of closure, that's interesting because it is a shift in energy. It is a change. It's a change in emotion. We go from being sort of happy or fulfilled to sad and depressed and dreary. So in a way, I feel like this energy might empower you. It might be that, you've struggled with this a long time and you're finally seeing that this person was draining you. And they weren't good for you, and they were holding you back from the shit you wanted to do and accomplish. So it could be like a major eye-opener comes for you now. That's what I feel. I feel like, look at her. She's grabbing the lightning. She's taking her power back is what I'm getting. So take your power back. Let's see what else we've got for you. So we've got prepare, anticipate your next move. Yeah, I love that. So that's part of closure. So preparing to do this, preparing to make it final, and preparing to walk away and go in a different direction. Spirit is like, this is exactly where we want you to be, and we want you to be prepared. So how can you prepare yourself in any way, shape, or form? Is it going to be that, you move? Or are you going to start a new job? Or are you going to go back to school? Is it that you go for counseling? Is it that, you start reading self-help, like anything like that, okay? Spirit's like, give yourself the tools you need to go forward. You have the strength to do this. This has been dark on your mind for a long time. This person has sort of been like a albatross on your neck is what I'm getting. They've been draining you. They've been holding you back. And even though it's painful to think about life possibly without this person, or at least now, because this person cannot give you what you need or want now. They're sort of in a little bit of a darker energy is what I'm getting, and more self-focused than they appear to be, okay? They are appearing differently to you. They present one way, but they're really another way, and you weren't ever seeing it, and now you're seeing it, okay? So prepare, definitely prepare. Okay, so let's get one more message for you, because this is a quick reading. And we've got forgive. So be in an energy of forgiveness. Now, this is forgiveness on your terms. Don't mistake me. I'm not telling you to forgive or pass up bad behavior from somebody or abuse or anything like that. But what I'm getting is that forgiveness is for you, and it has to be on your own terms. You can't do it just simply because you're being told or Spirit is directing you to this or any other reason. You have to want to do it, and you have to see there's freedom in it is what I'm getting, and you can do it, and it's rejuvenating for you, okay? There's growth that comes out of forgiveness. All right, that's some of the things you might be struggling with, and I hope that these messages were helpful to you. All right, let's get into the next card. Next card is lighten your load. Wow. Okay. So you might be dealing with, this person might have been stressing you out, causing you a lot of grief, and making you carry their burdens along with your own. I feel like this might just be who you are. You might be somebody that enables a little bit by taking on other people's energies or problems and not focusing on your own. It may be that you don't want to look at your own issues or your own problems, so you would rather focus on the people that you love around you. But I feel like this is not just over your twin flame or soul connection person. That's a big giant piece of it, but this is other people. This is also like your family or other people or friends or people who are just a constant drain on you. So getting into that energy where you start to want to change the way you react with people and the way you sort of give yourself freely. Spirit's like, take your energy back, take your power back. It's okay to say no. Start to get rid of some of the things that are not necessary. Connections with people, they've burned out, they're old. Maybe it's family, maybe it's people that always upset you. Whatever it is, get rid of it. Spirit is calling you to do that and to help you clear your energy for future things. I feel like you definitely have goals in mind, but you feel very stressed out trying to reach these goals. So definitely find ways to lighten your load, and that will help you to achieve your goals and to stay on the right path and to start to release some of this burden and let go of other people's problems. People normally don't change for you. Like, they're not going to change. And they're sometimes stubborn, and it's just sort of like a waste of energy is what I'm getting. All right, so let's see what else we've got here. So we've got pay attention to signs, messages, pay attention to signs. So Spirit might be trying to give you little messages, little niggles, little things here and there. You might be seeing something that's popping up in your news feed all the time, and you're like, why is this popping up on my news feed? Like a head scratcher type shit. You might be getting feathers or coins or little things from Spirit. You might be hearing the same song over and over again. You might be having dreams about your guides or your angels or your guardians or your ancestors. Either way, there's messages around you right now. You just have to sort of look. I'm getting also go tune into nature a bit. Let's see what else we've got. We've got Fire Witch. The element of fire brings passion, creativity, and action. So I don't know if you're a fire sign or if this is just you adopting fire sign energy and working with candles. So candles can be very healing. Different colors represent different things. And you can work with candles. You can use candles to sort of like write on a piece of paper. You want to burn somebody out of your life, or you want to manifest something. You write it down and you burn it into your life, okay? But I'm feeling like you're coming into an energy, you're going to be coming into an energy of more of reactive and going after your goals and getting passionate about shit and more creative and taking action in your life. That's what I'm getting immediately. And look. We've got the cauldron, got a lot of fire around you. So I don't know if there's a lot of fiery people around you or crazy explosive energy or people or something that you might feel like you're going to boil over, but a situation has reached its boiling point. So this could be with your twin flame or your soul connection person, or it could be with somebody in your life other than them, family member, friend, something like that. So I feel like this is like ease off the heat, you know, kind of let this boil down a bit and then deal with it. In the best way you possibly can is what I'm getting. All right, so let's get one more message for you. Let's see. Let's get one more message for you. Okay, so we've got, ooh, sword, make the change. So now, I don't know if you've been thinking about changing your life for a really long time and you just never knew how to do that. How do I do that? It's just taking simple steps into the things that you want to do, goals you want to set for yourself, things that you want to accomplish. Even if it's just to be a better person or a more healed person, that's definitely making a change. But this also has to do with changing your appearance. Like, you may have gone through a bad breakup and you want to reinvent yourself. I'm getting reinvent yourself. Old career, goodbye. Old ways, goodbye. Old ways of thinking, being, goodbye. Haircut, yes. Change in your makeup, yes. Change in wardrobe, yes. Do the things that you want to do for you. Take like chances with stuff. Experiment a little bit. I feel like it's going to help you break out of that old pattern way. Like, you're not a mold. You have to break the mold of yourself and sort of reinvent yourself is what I'm getting. I love it. Definitely very healing for you, that would be. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let's get on to the third card. Boundaries. So you might be struggling with boundaries right now in this energy. Making and setting boundaries is very difficult, but it's a must. I feel like you've wanted to do this for a really long time, but you just don't know how, or you've been weak before and let your boundaries be broken. This could be with your high-level soulmate connection or your twin flame. It could be that you finally have decided you're not going to let them treat you this way or do this to you. You're not going to take any shit. You're going to just be about yourself and work on yourself. That's making a boundary. It could be with friends or family. Not allowing them to steal your energy, not being so available to somebody or the people around you all the time. Either way, putting those boundaries in place is keeping your energy safe. It's all about keeping your energy to you and safe and grounding and being like in a very protective way. She's surrounding herself with the white light. She also knows what's good for her and she knows what's not. So it's making that distinguishing sort of, realization is what I'm getting. Okay. So making and keeping boundaries, not easy to do, but necessary. I love it. That means you got to cut people out of your life, or you got to just be very firm with people. And it is okay to say no without explanation. So let's see what else we've got. We've got High Priestess. You're not meant to know the answer right now. Interesting. So making boundaries without an explanation, doing these things for yourself without even knowing why, just going into sort of unknown territory and being not afraid to do that and having courage, being very patient with yourself, tapping into your intuition, because I feel like nobody can tell you straight out this answer. It has to come from you. The answer has to come from within, from you. And we've got sensitivity. What does your first initial feeling say? So if you're confused and you're feeling like you didn't make the right choice, you have to ask yourself, did I make the right choice? And don't argue with yourself. If the answer is yes, let it be yes, because most likely it's going to be yes. From your higher self, your inner voice, your inner self is going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So remember that when you're accessing that voice, it's not what you want to hear. It's not the made up answer. It's the answer you don't want to know or hear. So I feel like you're also very intuitive, and you might be empathic, and you might be picking up on people's energies. And this is why you're down. And in other words, the boundaries thing has to do with empathy and being an empath. So you have to let people know right off the bat, like, don't let them drain you. Don't let them suck you dry. Don't let them be crazy around you. People who yell and scream and act crazy, like around you, or if there's like intense energy around you, it's sucking you and you don't even realize it. So I feel like Spirit's like, learn to protect that energy better. Follow your intuition. It's there. It's not going away. You can't slap it away. You can't bury it away. Maybe you were around religious, fanatical people that didn't believe or whatever. That's all behind you. You are who you are. You have to be your own person is what I'm getting from Spirit. And whoever that is, let that person come out. Don't be afraid anymore. Whoever you are, let it come out is what I'm getting from Spirit. And be sensitive with yourself. All right, let's get one more message for you. Sort of close this reading out. So we've got villain. You can always rewrite the story. I love it. So really, if you feel like you've been shitted around or slighted, or you might feel like a little bit scorned from somebody that's hurt you, you can rewrite the story. It doesn't have to end with you being the princess trapped in the tower and no way out. You can write a stairway into it. You can write a new direction into your life. And I also feel like whatever's bad from the past, it doesn't define you. It doesn't define your future. What defines your future is how you react and how you go forward and how you deal with the past and slay it and get it out of your way. I hope these messages were helpful, guys. Please like and subscribe and share. I'm trying to get to 5,000, so let's make it happen, baby. And stay tuned for more spooky themed readings from your favorite girl, Lizzie the Lightworker, here at Rainbow Moon.